Okay, I'm putting it down. Okay, so I have decided to make the asexuality video now, after my shower, because odds are good if I don't do it now, I will never do it. So I'm just that kind of person. So, your question was, do I think that asexual people don't get treated properly? I don't know, it's a lot less publicized how asexual people get treated compared to like homosexual people. Like, you know, there's all that crap that everyone just kind of pushes, and so homosexual people all get this junk, and people kind of, I find that asexuality kind of gets ignored. Same with like pansexuality, and I think there's another one, I can't remember what it is though. Maybe it's a synonym for pan. Anyway, I feel like not being asexual, I don't have any personal experience in this. I don't know anyone who's openly asexual. So I feel like one of the bigger treatments that they would get would people not taking them seriously. Like, if someone comes out to someone as asexual, I feel like a very common thing would be, oh, you just haven't found the right person then, you know? And like, asexuality is definitely a sexuality, and a lot of people just don't really think of it as one. So that could be one rather annoying treatment that it would be annoying. As for like the whole, like, up until recently, and it's still happening today, a lot of times, like, if you're openly gay, like, people will refuse your service or maybe not hire you, or, you know, things like that. You're not supposed to do that, but people are idiots and do that still sometimes, even though you shouldn't. They're all the same. I feel like asexuality is so underrated, it's not really thought about, that it wouldn't really affect, like, whether I can shop at this store or get this job, because it's not really thought about. Like, you remember when there was Don't Ask, Don't Tell with the military? Like, was that just for homosexuality, or was it for asexuality as well? I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't have been for asexuality because people overlook it. I remember the first time that I really thought about asexuality was an episode of House. It was like, I don't remember the details, but there was an asexual couple. So like, they were married, they loved each other, they kissed and cuddled, but they didn't have sex, because they were just like, I don't want to do that. And House, being the douche that he is, kept on being like, are you sure? You probably should. Yeah, I think you'd like it. Yeah. And then in the end of the episode, like, they find out that the man is not actually, like, he's asexual, but to treat him like he was one of the sick people, like one of the patients, the treatment was like something in his hormones or his brains, or that caused him to not have a sex drive, and it was causing all these other symptoms of stuff, like, you know, stuff you don't want. And they're like, if we fix this, you will gradually get a sex drive. And he was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put my wife through that. And then the wife comes out being like, you know, it can be fun. She was faking for him. And I thought that was really cute, because it's like, she loved him and was willing to let go of sex for him. And then it was really cute on his part, like, because, I mean, it wasn't cute that he was, you know, dying, but it was because he didn't want to have to put his supposedly asexual wife through like, potentially him getting a sex drive and wanting sex and her not yeah, anyway. And I wasn't too happy with that. It's like, so you're saying that, like, was that like a reference to the fact that no one is actually asexual? I don't. Anyway, that was my first like real experience actually thinking about it. Did I answer your question? Treated properly. So I feel like, in summary, what I've been trying to like tell you is that I feel like they get treated more properly than homosexuals in some cases. Like, you know, like nowadays it's not nearly as bad for homosexuals, but it still can be bad. And I'm saying that asexuals, I'm sure a while ago, was probably terrible too, because, you know, everyone's judgmental and hates everyone else and everyone sucks and all that stuff. Everyone's an idiot. But I feel like nowadays people are a lot more, like, depending on your area, like where you live, people are a lot more open, but are still kind of self-centered, so they might not accept the fact that you don't like sex, because everyone's like, everyone likes sex, like, why wouldn't you want? And I feel like they'd be treated properly as people in the workplace and like going grocery stores, not getting lynched and like hate crimed against. But they don't necessarily always get treated as equals. They will be treated, I think I just, like, did I just say they're treated as equals and then 5 seconds later say they're not treated as equals? I mean, what I'm trying to say is that they're treated improperly in a lot of people don't accept their sexuality. And that would probably be the hardest part about being asexual. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. This video might not make any sense because I didn't write any information to talk about. I just went at it. As you may recognize, I would not be good on a debate team because I have no clue what I am ever trying to say. So, anyway, that is my opinion on asexuality. And yeah, okay. You're getting 2 videos tonight. You should be very happy with me. Although this was 8 minutes again. It's like I had this thing about 8 minutes. Wow, that's silly. Anyway, bye. That is my answer. I will wait for your next video.